Pretty Nerdz. 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 Pretty Nerdz.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Pretty Nerdz podcast. This is your girl, Nay. I am flying solo this week as Falan DeAnn is currently out. It's going to be a pretty short show this week because there is not a lot of things going on. Per usual, I'm going to hit you guys with the latest entertainment, hot topics, as well as the relationship question and the nerd moment of the week. So let's go ahead and jump into this week's entertainment hot topics. Starting off, sending a big congratulations to Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert. They currently, according to the streets, they have welcomed baby number 2. If you haven't been following on social media or haven't seen on social media, I think like 2 days ago, they had their baby shower where baby Junie was killing it on the dance floor. Needless to say, it looks like Tiana Maya did a lot of little dancing and moving out there and got that baby right on up out of here. So congratulations to them on welcoming their newest bundle of joy. It's a baby girl. At least based on the baby shower, it's a baby girl. So congratulations to those guys. Also, trying to see what else is really going on. Like when I tell you that like this week is dry, I was almost going to cancel the show, but then I was like, nah, let me go ahead and at least give y'all some this week. So Cardi B and Candace Owens kind of went back and forth yesterday on a couple little different posts or whatnots. Candace Owens being her current, being her normal coon self. She does what she does. She's always out here attacking anybody black for whatever reasons. She's always just out here attacking black people. She wants to be one of them Republican candidate picks so bad. But sis, we see that Trump didn't even invite your ass to his little, Republican convention and all that shit. So needless to say, she, of course, is out attacking Cardi B, and for whatever reason that she's out here attacking Cardi B, because hell, that's what she does. And of course, Cardi responded. I mean, you can go on social media and kind of see all of the little back and forth that's going on between the two. Needless to say, Candace Owens just is gross and so disappointing. Like, besides the fact that she's always constantly attacking black folks, she's also always constantly attacking women, which really irritates the fuck out of me. Like, get your whole self together, sis. But needless to say, you can go on social and kind of see all of that back and forth if that interests you. Sticking to the kind of political arena. Not going to get too political. Just want to remind you guys that election time is getting closer and closer. So if you haven't done your research on some of the candidates or kind of the hot button issues, make sure you're out there doing your research, finding out who it is that you want to vote for, and that you get out there and vote if that's what you decide to do. Moving on really quickly from that, I saw this on the Neighborhood Talk, and apparently there's a TikTok star by the name of Danielle Cohen. She decided to, quote unquote, remake Ashanti's Foolish. Straight kids bop. It sounded terrible. It was like just disgusting. Oh, it was horrible. And all I heard was a little snippet, and I was like, sis, you could have kept this. But the issue that the majority of people had with it is that she was not promoting it as a cover. She literally got on TikTok and all of the platforms talking about, hey, this is my new song. She was selling merchandise for it, basically trying to pass the song off as her own. It wasn't until people called her out that she decided to come out and say, oh no, Ashanti's one of my favorite artists. It's a cover. No, sis. If it was a cover, you, first of all, wouldn't have been out here selling merchandise for it. Secondly, you would not have put it up on platforms for sale as your own original song. There was no credit given to Ashanti. There was no credit given to the original sample. I know, because Foolish samples One More Chance, but I feel like One More Chance samples something too as well. Needless to say, there was no credit given across the board, period. It was just simply another example of a culture vulture attempting to whitewash something and hoping that because that song Foolish came out, I want to say like early 2000, maybe 2001. So I'm assuming that maybe she just felt like, oh, people aren't going to notice or people aren't going to know. But no, we noticed, we know. Besides, your cover was trash. And we just not going to sit around and allow you to make money off of somebody else's shit. Like, how dare you? You know what I mean? How dare you disrespect Ashanti with that horrible ass cover and then attempt to get coins for it? I hope Ashanti sues your ass, and I hope whoever the original sample is sues your ass as well. Because I know that it samples One More Chance, but I feel like One More Chance samples something else as well. I could be completely wrong about that. But needless to say, if it is just a sample of One More Chance, then I super, super, super hope that Biggie's people sue your ass. And I hope Diddy come for your ass, because you know Diddy up in there somewhere collecting coins off that record as well. So I hope that he sues your ass too. So I just hope there's just a big ass lawsuits towards your ass for trying to pull that trash. Anyway, moving on from that really quickly, jumping into the last hot topic for this week. And again, like I said, this is like a super light week. Nothing is going on, you guys. So final hot topic this week. Summer Walker out here being her usual pick-me self, like a complete pick-me. She decided to insert herself in business that was absolutely none of her business and decided to attack Future's newest baby mama anyway, Eliza Reign. Basically, there's been kind of all these rumors floating around. We don't even know any or half of what is true and what isn't true. There's been rumors floating around that she has been asking Future for $53,000 a month for child support. Recently, the court ruled to do a temporary order of $3,000 a month until Future actually produces his financial records, because per usual, he is stalling. Took him forever to even decide to take the DNA test. And of course, the DNA test came back and confirmed that he is the father. Now, again, he is stalling as far as submitting his financial records. So the court originally with the $53,000 a month, they went based off of whatever financial records they had on file, or basically what's reported by Forbes, the amount that he claims that he earns or makes reported by Forbes. And that's where the judge landed on, or where they landed on the $53,000 a month. According to Eliza, she never asked for that. She actually asked for a smaller amount, but that's the amount they landed on as far as until he submits his financial records. The judge went ahead and said that we're not going to continue to stall on payment, so we're going to at least go ahead and give her $3,000 a month until we get this whole thing resolved. Needless to say, the situation had absolutely nothing to do with Summer Walker at all. And if we're going to be completely honest, Summer Walker, the dude that she's laid up with, London on the Track, has a gajillion baby mamas, and all of his baby mamas are very similar to Future's in that they say that he is a deadbeat and that he isn't providing for his children or seeing his children. So my thing is that comment on your own situation before you decide to stick your nose in business into somebody else's situation. And high key, I really feel like the reason you took shots at her is because of the situation that's going on with the dude that you're laid up with. And instead of, taking shots, you decided to, I guess, indirect or sub his baby mamas by dipping your nose in somebody else's business, as opposed to, if you're going to try to be messy, then be messy and go at who you really wanted to address and address your boyfriend's baby mamas, as opposed to dipping your business in, dipping your nose in somebody else's business. Because just like that, it really was none of your business. It's none of your concern to worry about what's going on with any of Future's children's mothers. But what really irritates me and aggravates me about the whole situation is who the fuck is really gonna put on that cape for Future ass? For Future? Future got what? Eliza's what? Baby mama number 8? Like, Future, for him to be this multi-million-dollar, you can't go out and buy condoms? Like, condoms is what? $10, $12? Max, you're a multi-millionaire. You can't go out and buy condoms. You can't actually get to know a woman for long enough to know if she's on birth control, taking the pill, like, you know what I mean? To actually try, before you're out here having sex without contraception, you're not having you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody out here feeling sorry for Future. Future is a grown-ass man who got himself in the situations. The only reason that he's honestly upset or angry with all the last chick, Eliza Reign, is because she wouldn't bend to his will and do what the rest of the baby mamas did and accept bags and purses and trips as payment for not seeing your child or for not taking care of your child. It's that simple. I mean, that's all. The only reason the other baby mamas ain't tripping is because they're happy. They're content with a bag and a birthday trip. Like, they're content with the AP watch. Like, yay. I mean, but Eliza was like, nah, you gonna take care of this baby. And I can't blame her for that. You know, take care of your goddamn children, period. I don't give a fuck, male, female, whatever. Man, woman, take care of your goddamn children. Y'all made the decision to lay down and make them babies. Then be adults, co-parent, and take care of your goddamn kids. Take care of your responsibilities. Like, there ain't nothing, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, in the disgusting pick-me's out there who are literally talking about, well, she knew what she signed up for. She should have aborted the baby when he told. The fuck? Like, how you gonna tell somebody they should abort their fucking child? Just because you run to an abortion clinic every 2 seconds don't mean that somebody else gotta make that decision. Like, shut the fuck up. I can't stand to pick me. If y'all don't know, at least y'all should know by this show that I can't stand to pick me. Because at the end of the day, y'all can get out here and y'all can bash these girls for this, that, and the other. Y'all can pretend like, oh, I'm gonna go out here, I cook for mine, I clean for mine, and I do this and I do that, and blah, 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 blah. And, you know, all you doing is shaking ass on Instagram, blah, 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 blah. Y'all bash these girls all you want, and your man still be in their DMs. Your man still out here trying to be with them. Your man still out there trying to make them wifey, and you still ain't got no damn ring. And you sitting out here going on dates to McDonald's, paying for half, and, you know, ain't never been on no vacation, ain't never been out, you know what I mean? Ain't got no type of nothing. So shut the fuck up and let people live their life how they gonna live their life, and stop judging other women hoping that a man gonna choose you because you decide to degrade and beat down and disrespect another woman. Nope. You still not gonna get chose. It's still not gonna happen for you, boo. He's still not choosing you over whatever it is that he like. A man gonna do what a man gonna do, period. So get over it. Anywho, that is the last hot topic that I have for this week. Moving on quickly to the relationship portion of the show. And this week's relationship question is pretty simple. It's about long distance relationships and the idea of, do you think that a long distance relationship can work? So my thoughts on that is that I think that long distance relationships can work when you're wealthy. Because I feel like the issue with long distance relationships, honestly, is just that you don't really, because you're in different places and different locations, you don't really get to spend the time that you need to build a relationship. You know what I mean? Like, y'all aren't in the same location enough. Y'all aren't together enough, really getting to know each other enough. I mean, you can do a lot via phone calls. And I mean, we have a lot of technology now. Don't get me wrong. You can do a lot via phone calls and, you know, video chat. But nothing, in my opinion, kind of suffices for actual in-person contact. So I feel like, you know, when you're wealthy, you have the options available to you. Like, okay, it's been a week since I seen, you know, my significant other. So let me hop a flight, or let me plan something out where we can go meet on an island or something. You know what I mean? Like, y'all have a much better opportunity in order to kind of make that work. Like, you see a lot of times, like you see in the entertainment world, or, you know, just wealthier people and how they have what they call bi-coastal relationships. So one person can live and work in New York and the other can live and work in LA, and they have no issues making that work because, again, they have the means in order to essentially make distance not be an issue. Whereas if you don't have the means to do that, it really can start to eat at you, like the lack of physical contact, the lack of just seeing the person that you're in a relationship with and actually getting to spend that physical, intimate time together. So I'm not a huge fan of long distance relationships. I definitely think that it just adds another layer of difficulty to a relationship. But by all means, if you can make it work, I say make it work. But and I salute the people who can make it work. But I'm just not one of those people. Like, I just feel like it adds such a heavy extra layer that you just don't need. Like, relationships are hard enough to make work. Why add that extra dose on there? You know what I mean? Like the extra layer of issue, in my opinion. But nonetheless, I want to hear from you guys. Make sure you hit up the website, prettynerdspodcast.com, or on Instagram, Pretty Nerdz Podcast, whatever. Just hit us, let us know your thoughts. Do you think that long distance relationships can work? Yes or no? And kind of let me know why. So moving on to like new music, new books, new TV, anything like that came out. Obviously Big Sean dropped his longly anticipated Detroit 2. Really good record. Like, I'm super happy for Big Sean. Like, I root for him. I want to see him win. So it was a really good record. I know a lot of people were complaining, talking about, oh my God, it's so long. It has like 21 or 22 tracks. It has quite a lot of tracks, but he hasn't released an album in since like 2012, like, I don't know. It's been maybe 2015. I don't know. It's been a lot of years since a Big Sean record has dropped, in my opinion. So, at least one that I can remember anyway. So, I mean, he had a lot of music to get out there. Not only that, I appreciate the fact that he showcased a lot of Detroit artists. Hit Boy did an amazing job on them beats. He just, production wise, did a great job on Detroit 2. It's a good record. I highly recommend it. I say go, if you are a fan of Big Sean, if you want to listen to some good music, then go ahead and check it out, pick it up, stream it, whatever. However you consume music, I would say take a listen, because it's really, really good in my opinion. Also, so I know I'm late to the party, but I really, really, really like to wait until, again, Netflix and Hulu and all of that have got me spoiled. And so I like to wait until a season is over before I go ahead and check out the full show. It's rare that I'll watch shows as they're playing. I normally just wait till the season is over. So I am actually, this week I'm going to start P-Valley, because I see that the season has ended. Season finale just recently ended. So I'm going to actually start it this week. I'll probably talk about it next week on the show. Give you my thoughts on what I think about it. See if it's worth the hype that everybody's talking about or whatnot. But I am going to check it out this week. I'm excited. I see all of the little memes and, like I said, all the hype. And so I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm missing out. I need to go ahead and check this out. So I will be checking out P-Valley this week. And then I'll give you guys my thoughts next week on if I feel like it lived up to the hype or not. But I definitely like salute to the creators of it. Salute to, just all of the Black creators out there who are, getting opportunities, and we're getting kind of to see different stories. So I'm happy about that. That's why I'll definitely go ahead and watch it and support, because I love to see Black creators out here telling their stories and just, getting opportunities. So salute to them on that. Like I said, I'll be checking it out this week, and I'll give you guys my review on it next week. All right. And so that's pretty much all I have for new music and TV and books and things like that. Let me know if you guys have some recommendations on some shows or anything like that you would like me to check out, or you want Falan DeAnn to check out, or not like that, and we'll give it a watch for you guys. Just FYI, also an update on my stint into the office. Again, somebody got to tell me what y'all be talking about. I don't get it. I just don't get it. So somebody please tell me when it gets good, because it hasn't happened for me yet. And I really don't think I'm going to make it too much longer into the show. So nonetheless, let's go ahead and jump into this week's nerd moment of the week. So I'm going to start off with the rumor mill. According to the rumor mill, Marvel has officially kind of made their decision on what they're going to do with Black Panther 2. Obviously, there'll probably still be some talks with Ryan Coogler as far as the direction, but it's pretty much confirmed that they're going to follow the comics and that Shuri will take over, the reins as Black Panther. How they're going to handle Chadwick's death is they're going to decide to kind of just say that he died off screen, and then I guess in the film kind of do some type of tribute in that way. But nonetheless, I have no issues with that. It follows the comic. Shuri was always meant to kind of take the mantle of Black Panther, so I don't have any issues with that. I would love to see it, Black girl superhero. I'm here for it. I have no issues with her taking over the mantle. So, and I trust in Ryan Coogler to do just as incredible of a job that he did with the original Black Panther, to do justice to Black Panther 2. And I trust that cast. I just trust that they're, going to do right by Chadwick's memory, and make it a dope movie. So I'm excited for it. I'm glad that they went that route and they did not decide to try to do a recast, because I feel like that would have just been that wouldn't have been a good look. I couldn't see them doing a recast of Black Panther. I like the direction of going ahead and moving forward and letting Shuri, take the role now, as opposed to attempting to do a recast. So I'm happy about that direction. Also in the rumor mill, I am hearing that Batwoman season 2, which has the first ever TV version, a black TV version of Batwoman, has started filming in Vancouver. So I'm excited to see where they go with that. I didn't watch the first season of Batwoman because Ruby Rose is just not my favorite, and it just didn't interest me. So yeah, I will be checking out the second season though, because I'm excited to see this black girl magic on screen. So they have started filming, so I'm excited for that. They're saying that Superman and Lois will begin filming at the end of September, and then Flash will pick up October 1st and begin filming. So basically everybody is kind of getting back to work, and we should start to see some new seasons and new things kicking up. Just sidebar, and this has nothing to do with nerd moments. I saw that, but you guys know that it's my favorite show. So I saw that Grey's Anatomy has started doing table reads again. So that means that they're going to start filming again. So I'm excited for that. I want to see where they're going to go, with this next season of Grey's, especially with now Karev being gone and it's just Mare. But I am excited because the gentleman who was from med school, who Maggie met at that little conference or whatever, and they kind of had a little thing or whatnot, he has been made a series regular. So we will get to see him, and hopefully Maggie will get the relationship that she deserves, because that relationship that she had with Jackson was horrible. Jackson treated her like shit. So just hopefully she finally gets the relationship she deserves. Anyway, so going back into the nerd moment, jumping back into my nerdy ways. Season 2 of The Boys has actually premiered with 3 new episodes on Amazon. Now, I don't know if you guys want me to wait, because I don't want to give spoilers. So I don't know if you guys want me to wait until like the end of the season. I think that's what I'll do. I'll wait until the season is over to kind of give you an all over review on the season. That way it's no spoilers at all. I feel like that's the best way to treat it, because I hate when somebody spoils a show for me. So I feel like I'll wait until the end of the season, like until it's fully over, to kind of give you guys my review and takes on it or whatnot. I will say, just in watching these first 3 episodes, I'm a little worried. Just in that, like, because they have, like I said, my issue with the first season was that because they have such a big cast, like that big ensemble cast, that it's hard to kind of flesh out the stories and give everybody the proper screen time, you know what I mean? And I feel like this season, so far, we're seeing a lot of the same. Like, I feel like it's the cast is too big, I think, and ultimately that's what it's going to come down to, is like the cast is too big and they're going to have to trim the fat a little bit. But anyway, we'll see. We're only 3 episodes in, so I'll definitely keep you guys updated as far as that is concerned. And then ultimately, once the season's over, I'll kind of give you like a real review on the season. But I'm not going to be the show or be the person to do spoilers, because I hate when people do that. So nonetheless, that is really it. Like I said, super, super short show this week. I don't have anything else for you guys. Falan DeAnn will be back in a little bit. As you guys know, we're on baby watch, so yeah. But she'll be back when she's ready to come back and all that good stuff. So nonetheless, per usual, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in and listening. Thank you guys so much for support. If you haven't already subscribed to the podcast on Apple, please do, or Spotify, please do, or wherever you consume your podcast, please do. Please, if you have not already, also please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We will be getting some more content coming up there pretty soon, not just the podcast. Me and Falan DeAnn are kind of currently working on that as well. I told you, we're on baby watch, so we're working on it. We're gonna figure it out for you guys, as far as getting you guys some more video content up there on the YouTube channel, and as well as we have on the website a blog space where we will actually be blogging. I'll probably give you some more in-depth written reviews as far as some of the shows that I recommend and talk about here in the Nerd Moment. So nonetheless, stay tuned. We have so much more good things coming. We still have merchandise coming. We have some t-shirts, I have like a little flask I'm super excited about, but also like tea cups and things like that. So like coffee cups and things like that. Just really cute stuff that I think you guys are going to enjoy. So just stay tuned and continue to support. And per usual, have a great night and a great rest of your week. Bye, guys.